Okay, the last part of the build is going to be the head and shield. The guns are already done, so let's take care of these. We'll begin with the shield. Very simple. There is a clear part here that I'm going to put there. Good, nice and solid. And there is a D part that goes here. That goes in there. Where's my there we go. And this connects right there. It doesn't slide up and down like the other shields, but you can put that there like that. And then we have two connectors for the beam saber, but I'm going to put both of them on, but one I'll remove and put on the backpack. But that completes the shield. Now the head. This part broke off, but if I put that here, like that, then slide that through here, that will still hold that part into place. And then just put it together like so. If it goes in there, like so. Whoops. Well, let's try that again. You know what? I think because this one didn't pop out right. Let me see if I can take it out. Thank you. Here we go. Can I get it held in by friction? Let's see. Oh yeah, it'll work. And then I'll put this one here. And that one there. Okay. And then the back antenna. There we go. The head and the shield are now complete. So the guns are done. Let's put this kit together and see how it looks overall. Well, here are all the parts that make up the Master Grade Power GM fully assembled. All the parts fully assembled. But let's do a final assembly right now and see how it looks. We'll begin with the legs. First the left. Oops. Then the right. Good. Nice and strong and sturdy. Then we have the core block that goes here. Fine. Now we take the right arm, slide that in, and the left arm, put that in there as well. Take the head, put that in like that, and then dock these two together, which now you really need to push it in all the way, because I am not taking that out. Ooh, and of course, the red part popped out for this. No, here it is. Hold on a second. Yep, I can probably might do that. Alright, I don't want to... I can still pop this out up to a point. There we go. There we go. That goes in all the way. And then that slides into that. And there we go. There we go. Let's bring the camera back a little bit. A bit easier for you guys to see. Powered GM Master Grade is now complete. That is so nice. Very nice. Alright, so here's a close-up look of the Powered GM. It is going at the fastest speed. The back part of the leg is good, especially here in the cap. Not bad here. Felt like I could do more work here on those thigh armor. Front leg looks good. Very simple, very deep. Not that much detail, but it's like a simple look to it. This is technically almost feel like you're looking at anime colors type thing. Yeah, I should have fixed that little notch there. But I guess I'm feeling a little lazy. Backpack looks really cool. I decided not to paint the inside red. Yeah, but the detail of the yellow, and I wish there was more minor details inside to show off. But it's all like very simplistic. The head looks good, as you can see. Nothing wrong. Didn't paint the sensor head, but everything looks good, and the chest looks really nice as well. So yeah, this is pretty nice. Okay, so with all this, let's put the weaponry on. Now, obviously, beam pistol, kind of cool. But if you don't want to use the beam pistol, you can just pull out this little handle here. Actually, it's this. I think it's this way or the other way. Oh, it's the other way. Like that. And put it right here. Supposedly that holds it in. There we go. I think this way is better because that way he can go like that, pull up the arm like that one, and come around. And I can't reach it. Okay, I guess maybe that's not a good idea. But we'll leave it there for now because I'm not going to pop it out and do it the other way around. And then we're going to take the shield. It's a shame that this shield is only, you have two parts. One to have it facing this way, while the other part faces the other way. Unlike other modern shield, updated Master Grade kits, whether it's the 2.0 Gundam or the 2.0 GM, you have the ability to, I guess, flip the shield a bit, one way or the other. I'm just noticing that this one, there we go. There we go. Maybe that didn't go in all the way. There we go. Now there are two beam sabers here, but I'm going to take one of them out to put this one here, because when he needs it, he can get it. That's good. And we have this rifle that is held on by this part. There's no peg on the gun to be held up by the hand, but it is strong enough to hold it into place, as you can see. And I may be forcing myself here. I'm gonna actually, to tell you the truth, I see a peg there that's going to be for the bazooka. So let's see if we can squeeze this one in here. Hold on. Maybe it would have been a good idea to put the bazooka on first, then the shield. No, there is no peg there. Okay, I was wrong. So we just hold it in with a little elbow grease and then do like that. Maybe it would have been a good idea to put, you know what, I'm going to have to put this one here. Let's open that up a bit. There we go, put that. This may be a little too much, but I do like it this way though. Because you have the formation of the parts here that will hold up the the shoulder, and how the bazooka is designed so it can hold it into place. The rifle is, of course, a long-range rifle, and it will work under the arm, but you have the issue with the secondary weaponry there being held into place. This reminds me of the GM Sniper 2, GM Sniper Custom kit that I built, where it had like the beam pistol, and the foldable one on the legs, and the beam rifle, and I forgot what was the other weapon. I think it was like 3 weaponry it had, but there we go. I think we can play with that. There we go. The powered GM was not designed to be carrying all this ordnance. This is just basically flavor. A garnish, whether you want him to hold on the bazooka or the the long beam machine gun, or using the beam pistol with a shortened machine gun. Various combinations right there. I actually did I actually watched the scene where the Power GM was going up against the paintball Zaku's, and then of course the GPO-1 in one of the episodes, and then of course actually no, it's not the GPO-1. I think what did they use? I think they used the GundamCustoms for that. No. It never went up against the GPO-1. That's right. It was walking side by side with the GPO-1, and then it was covering the gun cannon too. But that got trashed and blown up by the Domtropin, which, quite frankly, you think by now we would see a master grade Domtropin. Now that we have a Dom 1.5. for both Dom and Rick Dom. I mean, and then we have the Drawage. We have, I can think of other master grade Doms out there, but no. I'm sorry, I'm going into a tangent. This is pretty. This is a pretty build. I have to say, I really enjoyed this. I enjoyed it because not only that I had the opportunity to build it because it's one of my favorite kits, but I also tried out a new airbrush, which was the Gallery Mobius 0.3, or the Mobius 3 as I would proudly call it. It is an excellent airbrush, giving me the quality of work that you see here. I made some errors along the way, but it's all a learning experience, and you need to learn what you're doing with your airbrushes. And I learned it with this. I didn't panel line it, of course. I did a little panel lining there and there, but nothing crazy. This was not meant to be for competition. This is just basically for my enjoyment and amusement, and for me having fun. But I now finally got a chance to build a Power GM Master Grade. Maybe one day I'll build the high grade version, but I think I'm good with this. I'm very good. I've heard a lot of stories that there's actually conversions to convert the perfect grade RX 782 into the Power GM. I don't know if that's true or not, but if Premium Bandai has this on sale, I'll definitely make a note of it, and in any of my future videos I'll talk about it, saying, hey, listen, if you guys are interested in getting the Power GM, Premium Bandai is already selling it. So that concludes my assembly of the Master Grade Power GM from the 0083 Stardust Memories. It's a really nice kit. I hope you guys get your hands on it. I hope you guys build it and enjoy it and have fun with it. And it doesn't have to be orange. It could be any other color. It's all up to you. It is all up to you. With that being said, I'd like to thank you guys all for watching. And what can I say but stay tuned for more Gundam models yet to come. You guys all have a great day.